Hello and welcome back to Coton Gaming. We are here on a new game and welcome to Total War Rome 2, the Emperor Edition, as you can clearly see. Today we're going to do a new campaign. I've been playing this a lot recently. I stumbled across a video of it on YouTube and I thought I've got to go back and have a look at this now because it's been like 3 years since I last played it. There's a lot happened, a lot of changes, and I've been enjoying it so much, so I thought I'd bring it to you. We are going to play on the Grand Campaign. We could do the prologue, Imperator Augustus, Empire Divided, Rise of the Republic, Caesar and Gaul, Hannibal at the Gates, or Wrath of Sparta campaigns. We're going to start off with the Grand Campaign. So, if you're new to Total War, you start off with the Grand Campaign. Well, you more likely start with the prologue, but I know what to do. And then you get to the Grand Campaign and you can choose many different factions. I've got all these factions because I've got most of the DLC. I think I've got all the DLC for this game. But obviously you can have different ones, or you can unlock pretty much them all. And yeah, so we are going to play as one of these. You can play as Rome. You get different houses: House of Julia, House of Junia, House of Cornelia. You could be with Carthage, where you got the Maganid dynasty, the Hananid dynasty, or the Barcid dynasty. Barcid, I think it might be a hard C on that one. Balkan tribes, Gallic tribes, successor kingdoms, desert kingdoms, Greek states, Iberian tribes, nomadic tribes, Eastern empires, Black Sea colonies, Britannic tribes, and the Germanic tribes. We are going to play as a successor kingdom. Gives you a little brief introduction. After Alexander's death, his mightiest generals tore apart his empire as they fought for it. Over the years, the claims and counterclaims of legitimacy deepened the rivalry between the successors. While all claimed to be Greek and promoted Hellenization in their kingdoms, each also claimed to be the true inheritor of Alexander's legacy. And this faction group, this successor kingdom, gets these bonuses or negatives. So you get successor conflicts, major diplomatic penalty with all Hellenic factions, and Alexander's legacy, minus 50% resistance to foreign occupation. And then you have a little introduction to the different factions you can play within this group. You can play as the Seleucid Empire, Egypt, Macedon, or Bactria. We are going to be playing as... they're all normal initial challenges, but we're going to play as Macedon, being the true successor, because Macedon, the birthplace of Alexander the Great, the home of world-conquering glory. All lesser nations should tremble at the name, but now Macedon is a shadow of what it was, and perhaps the seed of what it could be. Can a new Alexander return Macedon to her rightful glory? Now you can say Macedon as a hard K in there. You can call it Macedon, which I believe is the proper pronunciation if you're Greek. But I'm going to call it Macedon because that's how my interpretation of the word should be. I think it's more of an English thing. English-speaking countries call it Macedon, whereas other countries call it Macedon. But we're going to start on very hard difficulty. We could go on legendary, manual save not allowed and whatnot, but I think I'm going to go very hard just because it's a... I don't feel like legendary is all worth it, because all you get on the difficulties is the AI infantry or the AI units get a bonus. So they get better melee attack and better melee defense, all that stuff, rather than it being like the AI is more aggressive or different that way. It's just the units get bonuses. But as Macedon, we get Thessalian Pride, plus 20% charge bonus for all cavalry units. That's going to be fantastic. And Barbarian Subduers, plus 20% melee attack during battles against barbarian tribes. So we're going to start as them. The victory conditions: you can have military victory, an economic victory, or a cultural victory. We're probably going to go for the military victory, but we will discuss that at a later date. We are going to show AI moves to limited, battle time limit... maybe 40 minutes if I don't end up playing them. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do the actual battles if I'm going to do them, because I do like to play the battles. I don't like to auto-resolve everything. Obviously, if it's completely in your favour and you're going to win no matter what the case, it's a bit pointless to fight the battle. That's going to take like 2 minutes and you're just going to easily wipe them away. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of this lately. I played a lot of the Rise of the Republic campaign, and it was brilliant. It was pretty much all-out war from the get-go. It was very hard difficulty as well. I played as Rome, which their initial challenge is hard. They start off at war. They've got a lot of people around them that hate them. They're the only Latin culture group there. Everyone else is Italic or Gaelic or something different, or Gauls and stuff. But it's been good. I like the latest update, which is, I believe it's called the Ancestral Patch, which basically means you have a family tree and there's a bit more in-depth things happen with the political side of running an empire. I think the aim of it was to make the end game of Rome 2 a bit harder to achieve, because you get to a point where you normally just steamroll everything, and they wanted to make it a bit harder that you might actually fail at that point.
The barbarians are coming. Tylis in particular is a problem and must be kept in check. The Athenians continue to resent your rule. They may turn against you, or convince your Spartan allies to betray their treaty. No matter, faced with hostility from Epirus, Sparta should remain true, and may distract Epirus long enough for you to consolidate your rule at home. Conflict with the remaining successor kingdoms is inevitable, and you must be ready. Do not be afraid to seek military support from others if necessary. Rest assured, Macedon is the true heir to Alexander's legacy. It will rise once more.
So there you go. He even said Macedon there, but I will be calling it Macedon. So we have an objective. We need to completely control 2 provinces either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. We get some money. What we're going to do... Oh, I should say, already I've got some mods running. Better water texture mod is the first one. And also a unit mod, which changes the default unit skins, because I like this a lot better than the normal 2D units. What we're going to do straight away, I'm going to get rid of these levied pikemen. I'm not a fan of pikemen. We'll get our spy, Alexandra, to go into Epirus's land and to steal some food, because we've only got 1, now we need 3. We're going to have some money. Maybe we want, I think, what I want to do actually is that's all our coast there. I want our navy to come down to here, because I'm going to be targeting Epirus at some point. We'll get them to double time. We're not at war with anyone down there. Technology wise, we want to go for the hoplite barracks, because it gets us more and better units, but it requires Hellenization. If we check where Hellenization is, it is there. It should take us 10 turns plus the 2 there, 12 turns. That should be good. I'm also running a 2 turns per year mod with seasonal effects. So at the moment in time, it is just normal summer, which gives us those effects. It will change depending on whether we have a good summer or a bad summer and all that sort of stuff. He should be able to still recruit down here, but not this turn because we're down there. 300 wealth from substances, that's pretty good, but I think what we need to do is sort out this public order penalty up here. And the Poseidon one might be the best thing because it gives us food as well, and we're currently lacking that. We can't recruit javelin men there. I really don't like slingers. Slingers, their missile damage is 20, whereas javelins is 29. They cost, that's 59 for them, 10 more per turn, and also 50 more to recruit them. So I think I'm just going to get 5 units of them, and then we'll get a lot of hoplites afterwards. Or actually, do we want to... Can we get any of that? No, we'll just recruit 4 units of them. That's all we can recruit from there. I might recruit some militia hoplites. I do like to wait for the normal hoplites because they're a lot better. But I feel like we're going to have to. And then now we're here, we'll have a look at the diplomacy map. A lot of people hate us, including our client state and our defensive ally in Sparta. But let's get some of these barbarians. Maybe some trade agreements. No. Okay, maybe no aggression pact. Military access. Trade agreement should now be gutted. How much do we get for this? 65. I'm all up for paying 100. Right, let's not get them. The Tribali like us. Non-aggression pact. Will they take that? No. Let's just get a non-aggression pact with them. Okay, they don't want a trade agreement. How much? 53? Fine. I'll accept that. Maybe our die as well would accept 200. Which does mean it would take 4 turns for that trade agreement to actually become anywhere near good, but that is fine by me. Can I get some payment from these? Nope. I'll accept that. Let's get some nice relations with them. 64 friendly. Anyone else? Pergamon are friendly. Now we're all with Tillis, which is over here, set in the little opening. We're going to need to take them out because it's a part of this province of Thracia. Let's have a look at our characters then. Let's have a look at the political party bit. We have got the Greek families, which have party traits of diplomat, plus 30 for every case with a period of 100. No, it doesn't matter. Likes Greeks and likes Easterners. Successor likes traditionalists. We have currently got 7 loyalty because of the difficulty level is -25. Diplomat is -1. Likes Easterners, likes Greeks. Imperium level. Good, good, good. We need to get that a bit higher though. So always promote people to their first promotion level because it is free. So promoting these guys will give them a bit of a bonus. There you go, promoted characters, +4. We need to promote everyone else as well. He can't be promoted at the moment in time. We are going to make him a general. And we're going to have companion cavalry as the guy. So we've got our Basilius in charge and another general. Technically is a part of our dynasty, Antigonid dynasty. We're going to try and adopt him when we get Antigonus II up to a bit more authority. Needs, where is it? It is there. Nope, that one. Needs 2 more authority than the target's zeal. His zeal is 3, so we need 5 authority. We can get that by winning some battles. But I think that is pretty much it for this turn. So let's see what everyone else is doing. Okay, Sparta have declared war on Epirus. Do you know what? Just make him classic now. I'll go for it. I'll go through it. We're unreliable because we had a treaty with them. Shit, I forgot about that. We should have said no. We should have cancelled the military access from them and then said that. And see, unseasonable conditions in Macedonia, mild winter, which gives us that benefit. Well, it's less of a negative than the normal winter, I believe. Let's get some of them in. Actually, maybe just one more, because we need to get some hoplites in here. We'll actually get the Agranian Axemen in, because they are fantastic. We've got 5 units of them. We'll get 4 units of them. Get these off force march. They should still be able to recruit from Pella, because they're in the sea tile, I guess you'd count, or the area for it. We'll get another one of them. That's pretty much it. Sparta have instantly taken Larissa, which I like. We've completed the organised supply. All declared Pergamon and Sardes, which means Pergamon is at war with Seleucids, or at least they should be. Athens now like us a little bit better. Will you trade? Nope. We're only trustworthy now. Alright, we'll get 2 of these as well if we can. We can't recruit any guys in there. We'll just go. We'll go in here, see what that's like. We might be able to stage a double. Alright, I need to have more than 20%, more than 50% to steal food again. See, we're only at 2 food, that's because we're stealing. We'd be on 0 if we weren't. Let's end the turn there. A lot of the first few turns is just building up the army, sort of building up the economy if we can. And basically hoping that we can maybe take out Epirus in Apollonia. Our spy has been promoted. We need her to have menace, so get more food when stealing. Is she still stealing? She is, yeah. Athens against Epirus. Arde against Epirus. Ah, they've declared war. Maybe if we move that there. Let's move our navy up. Screw it, we need to know what's there. A few armies. So we'll recruit some more here. That is some spear cavalry. Sure, we've got some companion cav here, which is another spear. Get a second unit of spear cavalry. We'll blockade here, because hopefully that will stop them recruiting. Which it won't specifically. We can only sabotage the supplies, which is not really worth it. I don't understand why this public order is so bad. Taxes, events, characters, slaves. The slave problem. They might come out here and attack me, which might be a bad thing. But we'll see what they do. They've got to break their siege. Logically, yeah. So we'll retreat from this. Hopefully we retreated far enough away that they can't attack us easily. That is the most perfect thing they could have possibly done. Okay, so Apollonia should fall maybe next turn. Right, they've left one guy in there. They've put their boats there. So we can't attack that because they're there, but we can get pretty close. We'll take the Thunderbolts of Zeus. We'll attack that unit first. Hopefully he retreats. He probably won't. He does. Okay. Which means this guy is now going to die. Because you can only get one retreat from it. So they've got some garrisons. That's just going to be a win. If it's like 50-50, I'll fight the battle. But that's there's pretty much no chance of us losing this. No, we're not going to lose this in any shape or form. So let's do the protective stance. Yep, see that general fell, that sunk as well. We will occupy. We're going to get this general out of the city while we upgrade him with a bit more authority. From 8 actions, no, we don't really need that. We'll go in there. and hopefully be able to steal food from them. Yes, we can. We can steal food from our allies. The reason why I'm not leaving this guy in the city is because if these two come back and attack, which they probably will do, if he's in the city and he gets taken, he won't be able to retreat. That's why I haven't stationed these guys in the city either. Whereas if he's out of the city and there's a chance we can lose the battle, he will be able to retreat as well. It's a vineyard. We'll upgrade that because that gives us some public order per turn, all provinces, which is fantastic. Or shall we? Let's see. Yeah, we will. We will. Could have got the Pericos camp for archers and peltasts, but we don't really need it at the moment in time. So Epirus should come back and attack me. They won't be able to beat me, I don't believe, but they should be able. Oh no, they're going straight for Pella, but Sparta has just destroyed them. Ah, Tillis has come in. Okay, I need to go back to Pella straight away. Mission, defeat the army Olympus, defenders of Olympus. Right, we can't reach them. We can get to Pella, which we're going to have to get to. There's a population surplus in Thrace, which we will do. I think we're just going to go straight for outskirts. Actually, no. Get the muster field. Thrace is going to be my military unit production place for the start of the game. She should be able to still deploy. No, we can't. Okay, that's fine by me, I guess. Probably need to go a bit more further down there to see if I can keep an eye on both of them. Yeah, this army is a big problem. Now, there are some units, like these light horses, that this mod doesn't change. It's purely because I'm using an out-of-date mod. Let's get 3 of them if we can. Actually, what we'll do is, just in case they do come down here, we'll recruit from outside of the settlement. They probably will go and try and take out Pella, though. Hopefully they don't. So at the end of this turn, I shall end the episode here. Just see what anything happens. Okay, Epirus have come down. Right, they've gone and attacked me. It's suicide. The game does this just to not keep loads of armies just on the battlefield and not doing anything and just dying of attrition. They go and normally suicide into a settlement just to kill them off and stop it taking processing power and stuff. Which is fine by me. We could release them. I think I'm going to release them just because of the money. They are Greek, so other Greeks will like them. Or they are Hellenic, I should say. Okay, Tillis did come and attack me, but didn't siege the city. So I can now recruit those people. We have done a mission. Epirus is dead, which the Thunderbolts have been ranked up as well. A lot of my units are going to be spear units, so I'll do the formidable spears first. Right, can we reach? We can reinforce there. Right, we're going to reinforce this. Unseasonal conditions, wet winter and warm summer. No, wet summer and a warm summer. Okay, I thought it said wet winter. We are going to attack this. The city won't reinforce. Again, we'll win no matter what. Could fight this on the battlefield, but I'm just going to finish this turn off. I think we're going to kill the barbarians. Actually, no, we're friendly with Tiv and we'll release them. We'll get them most money anyway. Right, he's been upgraded. This would be fantastic. +2 authority when generaling. We should be able to adopt Demetrius, which we can. Yes, good. Get him a wife. We'll upgrade the wife. He needs to be 20 before we can promote him. So he's currently married to a 25-year-old. Love him. We could promote our wife again. She's only 29. We can embezzle, actually. We'll embezzle. Get some 2,000 free money. It's not. I'm actually going to marry these guys off. Use some of the money to marry these. And then we'll put him back in because he's having public order problems. I think I'm just going to... Actually, I'll upgrade the... Did I upgrade that? I was upgrading that. Okay. Maybe upgrade Pella. Yeah. Well, there's the one I'm going to be able to reinforce anyway. But yeah, I'm going to end that episode here. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the episode and you're enjoying it so far, make sure you click that like button, comment and subscribe. If you do end up subscribing, make sure you click that notification bell to stay up to date with anything on the channel. But until next time, goodbye.